story.
Betrayed and killed by my twin. Once upon a time in a village called Uguru in Nigeria. There's a couple who's been looking for a child for 5 years. They've been to many places to see different herbalists seeking for a child, but no way. A ninth trial to a different native doctor in the neighboring village gave Nyudeka a concoction to drink for 3 days. After 9 months, Nyudeka gave birth to two beautiful twin girls. They named them Ada and the other one Neka. Ada and Neka were two identical twin sisters. They grew up rapidly and were loved by all because of their beauties. They were both beautiful and smart, but they had very different personalities. Ada was kind and gentle, while Neka was greedy and cunning. While Ada always helped others, especially the old ones, Neka derived joy in pranking them, then sit back and laugh at them. Her parents would reprimand her, yet she won't stop. One time she pranked her poor-hearted father, and even though he almost died of shock, Neka still refused to repent. At home, Ada was down to earth. She would do all the house chores without complaint, but on days it was Neka's turn. Njideka would shout all day. Uche, their father, was tired of her too and prayed a suitor would come soon for her. One day, a rich and handsome man named Chike came to the village. He was looking for a wife, and he was impressed by both Ada and Neka. He could not decide which one to marry, so he asked the village chief to help him choose. The village chief told him to go for Ada, because everyone knew she was good and down to earth. When Chike approached Ada for marriage, she accepted. He fell in love with her because of her good and caring character, and they fixed their wedding. On the wedding day, Uche swapped Ada for Neka. He begged the younger twin, Ada, to understand that he had to get rid of her elder twin, Neka, because she might not have the opportunity to find her own husband because of her character. Ada was heartbroken, and she felt bad for Chike, who was being deceived. Chike felt betrayed when he found out. "Why would you do this to me, Papa?" He shouted, almost in tears, 2 days after the wedding. "I'm sorry, Chike, but it's for the best." Apollo said Uche. Chike tried to love his new wife, but with her attitude it was impossible. Neka would not cook, clean, or farm. She would sit in front of the mirror all morning and do nothing all day. Chike condoned her excesses. He looked forward to having his children, whom he believed would help him heal from her torments, but months later there was nothing to show for it. 2 years after, she was still without a child. Chike had to go back to the chief to ask for permission to marry Ada as a second wife. The chief agreed, and Chike paid a large bride price for her. Ada became Chike's wife, but Neka was not happy. They competed for Chike's attention and affection, and Neka envied Ada's possessions and privileges. Neka was especially jealous of Ada, who was Chike's favorite wife. She hated Ada, and she plotted to get rid of her. One night, when Chike was away on a business trip, Neka sneaked into Ada's room and stabbed her with a knife. It was 6 months after she gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. The children were sleeping in their bed. She wanted to kill the children instead, but changed her mind since she couldn't have her own child. She then dragged Ada's body to the river near the house and threw it in, hoping that the crocodiles would eat it. She returned to her room and pretended to be asleep. The next morning, she acted surprised and worried when she found out that Ada was missing. She sent a message to Chike and the villagers that she had heard a scream in the night and that she feared that Ada had been kidnapped by bandits. She cried and begged Chike to come back and find Ada, while secretly rejoicing in her death. As the days passed, Chike searched tirelessly for Ada, but there was no sign of her. Meanwhile, Ada's spirit wandered the riverbanks, seeking justice for her untimely demise. She appeared to a kind old woman who lived near the river and told her what had happened. The old woman was wise and knew that Ada's spirit could not rest until justice was served. She went to the village chief and told him everything. Shocked and saddened by the betrayal, the chief called for a gathering of the villagers to uncover the truth. Under the scrutiny of the villagers, Neka's guilt became evident after Ada's spirit appeared. She began screaming, begging Ada not to kill her. She confessed to her crime, overcome with remorse and fear of the consequences. The villagers were appalled by her actions, and they banished her from the village as punishment for her wickedness. Chaike, heartbroken by the loss of Ada and disgusted by Neka's betrayal, vowed never to take another wife. He devoted himself to honoring Ida's memory and raising their children with love and care. Jealousy is bad and destructive. Be happy for others.
Thanks for listening to this story. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, like and share. Also comment where you're watching from. We love and appreciate you. Bye.